I need to change, guys. I need to change my hairstyle. And I'm going for a mullet.
Hello everybody! Today I'm going to show you how I gave myself a mullet out of a bowl cut without ruining my complete hairstyle.
Hello everybody, I'm Sarah Up and welcome back to Sarah Up TV. And guess what, guys, I need a change. It's time for a change. I just took a little break last week of cutting and styling my hair, but now I'm sick of the look that I'm wearing. I mean, I love it, and that's why I decided to get a mullet. Mullets are super trendy at the moment, and of course I'm also going on that trend, but for that I need a little bit longer hair in the back. I found some extensions. What a coincidence that I have some hair left in my apartment, and yeah, I'm going to dye these. I'm going to cut, color and put some extensions in today, so that's why it's going to be a very long session. My spa time and giving myself a mullet glow up. Yeah, so please make sure to subscribe if you're new here. Thank you so much, and let's start.
So I started to dye my extensions by putting them on a simple kitchen foil and put the color on it with a brush. Then fold it and let it set in for about 30 minutes. By the way, I've put all the items I've used in my description down below. After dyeing my extensions, I started cutting the mullet hairstyle. For that I decided to cut dry this time to be able to see the shape I am cutting. For my mullet hairstyle, I actually only had to cut my sides, which sounds easier as it is because I wanted to reach a nice transition between my sides and the front hair. You know what I mean? Actually, I would call it more the safe way to do it like that. I also parted the top section of my hair away because they are way too thick to cut them dry like that. I tried two different versions to cut my sides. First was just cutting the surface to reach shorter sides. Then I tried a version to put the sections between my fingers and hold them in a vertical direction to my head and then cut them that way. But I was getting truly upset because I felt like it wasn't working. Because of that, I decided to shave. But this was a bigger mistake in my eyes at that moment. And I was like, okay, what should I do right now? I needed a break. But I came back in a standing position, because in standing position I have way more control of that, I feel like it. And I just had to save my hair and I had to go through that. So I kept on cutting my sides with my scissor because this was way more safe for me and I had no idea how to cut them with the shaver. After that, I also shortened my bangs, and for that I also parted my bangs in sections so I can cut precisely. But I also tried to cut them with my shaver this time, just to see if it's working. But I wouldn't recommend it without having a protection for your head because of the downfalling hair. So, and after that, it was about to reshave my undercut. After cutting and shaving, it was time for hair dyeing. I was actually mixing Ebony and Alpine green for dark green hair, but it turned out completely black, I can tell you already. Then it was time to put in my extensions in the back. This took a while, but I only had about 20 or 23 extensions to put in. And I was like, come on Sarah, give yourself another half an hour or completely 1 hour to make yourself more beautiful.
So, I have about, when did I start? I think I started at 12, now we have 5 o'clock p.m. and now I've spent about 5 hours giving myself a mullet blow up or a mullet transformation. And yeah, I am so in love already with this long hair. Yeah, kind of strange because I'm on the path of getting short hair, but anyways, I'm actually not done yet. I just put in some, I've just cut my hair, I've just dyed my hair, and I also put on about 20 extensions, and this is how it looks like right now, and I'm totally enjoying this. Tomorrow I'm going to cut these a little bit shorter, so this matched to the short hair, to my real short hair, and then I'll be done. Yeah, I just stopped because it's so long. I'm just too tired. I'm just too tired to go on, honestly, that's all.
Good morning, the next day, and it was time to shorten my extensions. And I'm making it a very short business, just cut them off. And actually my main job was to cut them like matching to my natural hair. That's why I was thinning out the ends of my extensions and also thinning out the ends of my back hair, of the hair of my back hair. After that I've put in some pins to have the extensions more tightened to my head so that it looks more natural. Last step is to thin out the hair at my back so there's no big difference between my real hair and my extensions. Yeah, and before I'm ready to go, I just need to put in some hairspray and style it a little bit, which is not a lot of work, as you will see. And that's it. Ta-da! And this is how it turned out. I'm truly deeply in love. If you compare to what I've looked like before, look at this. Wait, this is a big difference. Definitely. And this is how I transformed my bowl cut into a mullet, and I hope you guys enjoyed my transformation. I thank you so much for watching, and make sure to subscribe if you're new here, and I love you guys. Bye! Mwah!